All right, I'm very excited today because I'm going to be talking about these luxury penthouse condominiums that are going to range between $13 and $40 million. This is a really big deal, and the amenities here are going to blow your mind. So make sure you stick around to the end where I'm going to talk to you about the floor plans, the ins and outs of each penthouse, and the magical, because I don't know if there's a better word for it, the magical amount and level of amenities that they're going to be having on site here. Sneak peek. Private chef, badass coffee. Thank you for getting coffee with me today, by the way. Okay, so you've got Southwest Florida on your radar. You are in the right place. This is where we cruise through different communities, look at different homes, and talk about different price points. I have something very special for you today. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. It helps my channel so much. I really love when you guys reach out to me and make contact. The conversations are great, but don't be afraid to leave that in the comments as well. I'm gonna have my contact information up here like I always do. Don't be afraid to reach out to me, text me, email, shoot me a message, whether you're moving in 9 days, 9 months, or you're not even thinking about moving yet, but you have some questions about the Naples, Southwest Florida area, reach out. I'd love to have that conversation with you. So here they are, they're working on the 3rd floor. They're going higher than that. They're set to be finished by the 4th quarter of 2026, and they've already sold half of the 42 available penthouse condos. So if that gives you any idea of like the exclusivity and the desire to be in the Rosewood, I mean, I feel like that hits the nail on the head. But here we are, it's a beautiful day on the beach. Right behind me is Doctor's Pass. So that'll take you into the villages of Venetian Bay, a lot of luxurious Naples shopping. We have arm's reach to downtown 5th Avenue, 3rd Street. So arm's reach to luxury shopping and dining, arm's reach to North Naples, Ritz-Carlton, Clam Pass, all of that's up there. We're kind of smack dab in the middle. We came in through Loudermilk, which you probably have heard of Loudermilk Beach. It's a pretty popular beach here. They've got a nice little concession. They set up, here you can see, they set up, cabanas and umbrellas. They set all that up for you. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to transition into the sales gallery and show you what they're doing with their kitchen, their elegance, their finishing touches, things like that. Give you an idea of what's gonna be happening inside these luxury penthouses. And then I'm gonna transition to my office where I'm gonna break down meticulously what is actually going on with the amenities, fees, prices, availability, that sort of thing. So make sure you follow all the way through to the end. Okay, so we've got the South Tower going up. It looks like they're working on the 2nd story or 2nd floor there. And we've got the North Tower going up. So each one of these are gonna have a bottom floor of parking and then seven floors on top of that. Think penthouse, think luxury, I mean, the smallest floor plan I looked at was nearly 6,000 feet. That's twice the size of my home, and I feel like my home is large. You can see they're gonna have this really nice, and we've got pictures to share with you of this, and I don't know how I'm gonna weave that in here, but you can see they're gonna have this like glass seawall that can only be entered through key fob, because this is an exclusive living area. But the amenities, so every 2nd story residence, there's 5 off the top of my head. Every 2nd story residence is going to have its own private pool, private cabana that they can walk down to. But then there's going to be a luxury, like zero edge pool, lap pool, fire pit areas. The food and beverage site is going to offer food and beverage out here. There's going to be cabana services. And one of the first questions that came to my mind is, okay, so what does June, July, August look like? Because that's when it slows down around here. That's our off season. And she said, we are fully staffed all year round. It doesn't matter if there's 5 residents living here or 42 residents living here at the time. We are fully staffed year round. And I thought that was just amazing. Because if I were here in July and I wanted a hot dog out here in my own private cabana, I could damn do it. And I think that's incredible. I can't think of another condominium along this beach that has service like that. That is intuitive, exclusive, luxurious, all the things you can think of. That's all of it wrapped into one, and I was just kind of blown away by that. Here we are in the Rosewood Residences Gallery, and this is just a really shiny example of the finishing touches you're gonna see here. This is built special just for their sales gallery, but it gives you a really good idea of what's going on as far as finishing touches go. This was built in Italy, and it was transported here and put together just for the sales gallery. But here we have, around the corner, a really shiny example of what a kitchen is going to look like. And I don't know if it's really doing it justice in the film or not, but this is freaking enormous. And they said that this countertop is actually 3 foot shorter than it will actually be in the real kitchens. But we've got floor to ceiling cabinetry, and it's gorgeous. Look at the finishing details on that. Even the inside has like a nice little like a vinyl thing going on, like a textured thing going on. It's just simply gorgeous. Marble backsplash. We got gas community, top of the line appliances. You see this is Wolf. Over here, we've got some more Wolf microwave and oven, you know, bread warmers down here. Joe, I'm sure you showed them. The cabinetry underneath the sink is just flawless. The lighting, everything in here, this recessed lighting is what you're gonna see as well, but everything in here is what you're gonna see in one of these beachfront condos or beachfront homes. And I mean, I can't show you this, but this is a big old walk-in pantry, and it's really cool that it kind of blends in with the rest of the finishes in the kitchen. Then we've got a freezer, refrigerator. These are upgrades. We've got some wine storage, of course. Luxury living includes wine storage. I don't know if you know that or not, but now you do. And we got some more marble backsplash for a little cocktail bar right there. But like I said, we're in the sales gallery, so this is kind of a weird transition, but here's let's go this way. Let's show you a really good example of what, a bathroom's going to look like. It's enormous. First of all, it's enormous. Very his and hers, very separated, but it's marble, floor to ceiling marble. We've got two restrooms and a walk-through rain shower with, I'm not doing it any justice, I'm sure, but this rain shower is enormous. It comes in through both sides. The finishing touches, yet again, are just incredible. Look at the drain. I mean, how cool is that? I really like how this gold plays with this like blue marble. Because we're in a sales gallery, there's some things in this bathroom that will exist that you can't really see. There's a linen closet that's going in, of course, right? You gotta have your linens. But I wish I could share with you how this tub feels. It's very smooth. It has like, I don't really know what to say about that, but it's a really clean look, and it's just a really clean, luxurious look. I want to know what you think about this tile work, because I think it looks great. We've got that blue marble transitioning to the countertop with this like almost, it's almost like a mosaic feel on the side here, but I think it works really well. I feel like I'm in a really luxurious bathroom. All right, now I'm going to transition to my desk, and I'm going to talk to you about what's going on actually in the residences, what the price points look like, what the fees look like, what the amenities look like, and you're definitely going to want to stick around to the end. I'm going to share with you the most stunning views and otherworldly amenities. These amenities are top-notch. They are concierge service. Anyways, let me get to my desk and let me talk to you more about that in a moment. Now that we're back at my desk, I want to talk to you about what's really going on at the Rosewood Residences in Naples and give you more of an exclusive tour of what you could have to look forward to there. At the end of this video, I'm going to share my favorite feature, which is a little different from what I see at other condos and other home sites in Naples, Florida that's living along the beach. Kind of a unique amenity anyways. So we've got 42 residences, unparalleled golf views, world-class amenities, and the legendary 5-star services that the Rosewood brand is known for. When I was talking to the agent at the gallery, one of the interesting things I thought was really cool was they have this concierge service that you might expect at a luxury brand like this, but what I thought was neat is they will facilitate all of your travel plans to any Rosewood property in the freaking world. How cool of a feature is that to just have sitting down in the lobby? So this is a 5-acre property and it has over 480 feet of linear property on the shoreline. So not only do you have that serene coastal lifestyle, like I said when I was on the beach, you are in super arm's reach distance to Old Naples, which is known for its shopping, dining, and nightlife. The Rosewood is 2 buildings, as you saw, and they associate them as the North and the South building. And the homes in these buildings range from about a little over 4,200 feet to nearly 10,000 feet. There are a few penthouses still available, and they're enormous, they're luxurious, and they come with a price tag. $45 million is the top end, and you can get into the Rosewood for as little as $12.75 million. I'm sure you heard me try to get through to you these high-end finishes, but on top of that, we have floor-to-ceiling windows throughout the entire property. In every home, in every room, everywhere that there's glass, it's floor to ceiling. So you are totally capitalizing on having a view wherever you are. And that totally goes for these expansive patios. I wish I had a patio or a finished unit that I could show you, but we're gonna have to rely on these images, and I gotta tell you, they're pretty spot on. I've got all the floor plans and information in this cool bag they gave me. It even has this embroidered rosewood. It's very chic. My wife's gonna love it. But I've got all the floor plans and all the details in here. So shoot me a message and we can talk about this. But like I said, 5 residences on the second floor have access to their own private pool, kind of sitting along the edge of the building with their own private cabanas. So there's no reason to have to reserve a cabana or poolside, whatever. You've got your own private stairwell that takes you down to your own private pool. Pretty sweet feature. At the time of this recording, 3 penthouses are still available. I know you're curious about the fees, and I'm here to tell you that you're gonna spend a little less than $2 per square foot of home that you have. So if you get in early, you get to make some customizations. In the standard residences, the ceiling height is a little less than 12 feet, and the penthouses are about 12.5 feet. We've got designer selected flooring, so this includes marble, wood, porcelain, you name it, you can get in there and kind of make the finishing touches that you want with the designer. You saw that luxury kitchen cabinetry, it's no joke. I wasn't even able to show you the full picture because like I said, there's a huge pantry that they obviously couldn't put into the gallery, but the soft clothes, custom hardware is really clean look. Sub-Zero and Wolf appliances, of course, and a 6-burner gas stovetop with the stove, with the microwave, with the bread heaters, all of it's going on. It's all luxury, it's all top end. Did I mention the patio spaces are gonna have a custom outdoor cooking area, wall-mounted hood, and the Sub-Zero refrigerator underneath the cabinet. That's on the balcony. I like to just picture myself out there overlooking the Gulf, watching all the people walk by on the beach, and I'm cooking some awesome beachfront fajitas on my penthouse balcony. Yes, please, sign me up. What are the amenities? The amenities are going to shock you, and I'm not going to be able to do it justice. We've got private resident dining. If you want something, they're going to make it. That's how wildly luxurious the Rosewood is going. We've got a resort-style lap pool, fire pits, outdoor cooking areas, all of it's going on out there. There's even a dog park. You have guests coming to visit? Well, there are 3 on-site luxurious guest suites. These things are top-notch. They're $150 a day for residents to reserve, and then you get to have your family stay with you on site while maybe not cramping your style, you know what I mean? Fitness room is top-notch, Pelotons, high-end equipment, overlooking the Gulf, and there's going to be the social room, which is going to have a little coffee bar, that sort of thing. It's within reach of the dining, so if you need service, they're coming after you to come and make sure that your needs are met. All right, construction began in August 2024, and they plan to have it all finished up by Q4 of 2026. If you want one of these homes, I'm going to tell you how it's done. The $1 million deposit at the contract signing, followed by a 40% deposit inclusive to the $1 million that you already threw down after your 15-day due diligence period. All right, my favorite feature now, and I think it's very unique. They're going to have 8 electric, street legal golf carts for the residents of the Rosewood. These golf carts can go up to 8 miles away. So all you have to do is reserve one, and you can take a street legal electric golf cart down to Old Naples and hang out at Sales, Tulia, Baba, whatever works for you. Personally, I like the Continental on 3rd. But 8 miles on Gulf Shore Boulevard, you might as well be talking about a road trip. I think that's easily one of the most unique amenities on Gulf Shore. So here's my final thoughts. The Rosewood Residences Naples represents the pinnacle of beachfront luxury. So if you're considering the Avenue, Olana, Encore, Aura, Stella, the Huxley, the Ritz-Carlton Residences, the Rosewood should better be on your list because it's up there. Goodness gracious, it's up there. Thank you for watching. This has easily been my favorite video to make. My contact info is up here. Whether you're moving in 9 days, 9 months, or 9 years, shoot me a message and I would love to talk to you. If you have any questions about anything that I may not have mentioned, please shoot me a text or shoot me an email. I'd love to hear it. And if you can let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the Rosewood Residences was, I look forward to reading those as well. Until next time, I'm New Home Nick.